I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. I'm starting out today with a big glass of iced coffee because I'm about to tackle a record amount of housework after the holidays. Today's video is jam-packed with cleaning motivation. I'm sharing our after Christmas mess and doing tons and tons of deep cleaning. I actually cleaned so much that I had to make a part 2 that is going to be out later this week. I scrubbed absolutely everything and it felt so good to get all of our decor put away and get our home back to a clean slate for the new year. I'm looking forward to all of the projects that we're going to tackle in our home this year, and I'm going to talk about those periodically throughout this video. But let me know down in the comments below if y'all have big plans for your home in the new year and what you are dreaming up for your family. I know one of the biggest things I want to tackle this year is to make our backyard a little oasis for both Oliver and us to enjoy. I would love to have a pergola and get him a little clubhouse built, and I would also love to get a little fire pit and some string lights. And we all love spending time outside, so I just want to make our backyard a little escape. And I also plan to finish our living room. We've had 2 walls in there that are unfinished for the longest time, and I would love to have some pictures framed and hung. So lots to look forward to this year as far as home projects. But let me know down below what you're tackling in your home this year. And thank y'all so much for stopping by today. I hope y'all get tons of motivation to tackle something around your house. I'm starting out in our kitchen today. We've been doing lots of baking in here, and I was so glad to finally get our stove scrubbed and our counters wiped down. And to be completely honest, we were in desperate need of an entire house deep clean, so that's exactly what I did on this day. I'm just using my Mango Lysol multi-surface spray to wipe everything down and make our kitchen smell fresh for the new year. And then I'm also using Barkeeper's Friend on our stove to get that back in order. And I'm just putting all of our Christmas decor away and kind of just giving our home an overall reset. after I scrub the stuck-on gunk off with our barkeeper's friend, I like to go in with my Sprayway to shine everything up. And I definitely let our stove get way too gross this time around, but it made a great before and after. And now I'm going to head over to our silverware drawer to put away our K-cups. I like to display our holiday K-cups on the counter, but when Christmas is over, I like to hide them away in our little silverware organizer to keep our counters looking a little less cluttered.
Maybe I'm crazy, but something in my mind tells me it's easy to make it come around. I think you want me the same way I want you, almost too easy. Baby, there ain't nobody like you. No, it's true. Could do the things you do just like you. Baby, there ain't nobody like you. Do you feel the same? 'Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? 'Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same?
Now I'm just scrubbing a few leftover pots and pans and a cake plate that I displayed our Christmas bonbons on. It felt so good to get our kitchen back in order. There is nothing worse than waking up to a gross kitchen and trying to live your life around a pile of dirty dishes and a dirty stovetop. So this was way overdue, but we are enjoying having a clean kitchen now and having our house back to normal.
Do you feel the same? 'Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? 'Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? 'Cause I got high hopes.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready.
This little bar top area is kind of our catch-all space, so it felt so good to get that cleared off and all wiped down. In that area you see across from me, like where the clock is, underneath that in the new year, I would love to find a little table to go underneath that for maybe a coffee bar or just a place to set some little decorative items, because I feel like that looks a little bit empty over there and we need a little bit more storage. So I would love to get a little tabletop area with some storage underneath, and I'm hoping to find that on Facebook Marketplace in the new year, so wish me luck. But it felt so good to get all of this wiped down and just cleaned up.
Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. Before I'm too invested, I should
Now I'm just wiping down our appliances with some Sprayway and getting a few minimal decorations put back out. I'm going to try to be less cluttered this year, even when it comes to holidays. I would like to be more intentional and not just grab everything that looks good to me when it comes to decorations. I have a really bad habit of shopping and just grabbing all of the cutesy holiday decor that I want, especially at TJ Maxx. And I want to get better about only choosing things that will last a really long time and will serve my family well.
Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them. Over and over, you cry yourself to sleep. And you are colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
Now that our kitchen is reset, I just lit a fresh candle, and now I'm moving on to the floors. And these had not been cleaned in over a month due to Oliver needing all of our attention. So today I'm sweeping and vacuuming and mopping and just getting our floors back to normal. And I wanted to show y'all a few close-ups of how bad it actually got, because that is just real life over here. And I know a lot of people can relate, but it was kind of funny because my mom comes over to watch Oliver for me a lot, so I can get some things done around the house. And when he naps, she always tries to help me with either the laundry or the dishes. And the other day she started to sweep, and I said, nope, don't worry about that, because I'm going to include that in my video. And I want to be super real with y'all, and honestly, my floors are just super gross right now. But it did feel so good to just get everything back to normal and reset. I always love a good transformation, and these floors probably were the biggest one on this day. Although I will say our living room after Christmas was a hot mess, so hold tight, that is coming.
Just the way you are, keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say. I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you trying to hold on when I'm not there for you? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need you here, so won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. Let me go.
Moving on to our kitchen nook before we mop in here, and our table was so gross because real life with a newborn baby, I'm lucky to just get the plates in the dishwasher after dinner. So I was so glad to get all of this wiped down and put away. And once I get all the Hutch decor put away, I want to keep things really clean and minimal heading into January so I can decide what I want to do with this space.
Don't call me, I don't wanna talk to you.
I'm better off not talking to you. But why you trying to hold on, to hold on, to hold on? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need your hair, so won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. Let me go.
If you let me hear you say my name, my name. If you let me hear you, babe. 'Cause I wonder if you feel the same, same. Or just tell me if you feel the same.
I did go ahead and take that Lysol spray and wipe down the wall behind the trash can, and I took my spray away and wiped down the trash can to shine it up, and then we're going to move on to these floors.
Let's find a way to start again. Oh yeah. 'Cause I wanna work things out. Yeah. I just wanna fall into your arms. Come on and fall in love with me. With me. I can be the one to turn your life around and never let you down. So please, let me hear you say my name.
I started with a broom in this area to get in all the nooks and crannies, and it's kind of funny because I had so many dust bunnies, and I'm not used to this because I normally clean my house all the time, but since having a newborn baby, things just pile up quicker than I can keep up with, and I can finally relate to Lunette from Lunette and Molly. Let me know down below if you watched that show as a kid. My sisters and I watched that on repeat, and now I constantly tell my husband, let's just do a quick 10-second tidy, or oh my gosh, look at all of our dust bunnies. But y'all will have to let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about, and if not, look up the show Lunette and Molly. It is such a cute throwback.
As long as you're by my side. So if you let me hear you say my name, my name. If you let me hear you, babe. I just wanna fall into your arms. Come on and fall in love with me. With me. I can be the one to turn your life around and never let you
I'm officially done working in the kitchen, and it felt so good to get everything reset for 2022. I always love getting all of the decorations taken down and just resetting our entire house for a new year. And having a clutter-free and clean home heading into a new year is so freeing, and it really helps me to feel a lot more motivated in the morning and to just get up and tackle my days and to also dream about what's next. Okay, now moving into the living room. This was a crazy mess after opening presents, so I'm just getting all of our trash thrown away. And one thing I always like to do is save all of the Christmas trash in the garage for a few weeks, just in case an item comes up missing. I think this kind of stems from being born into a big family where Christmas chaos can cause things to get lost, and then you just kind of feel sick about it. So I always like to save everything for a while and then throw it out around February or March. So that's what that big trash bag is for over there. I'm just throwing all of our Christmas trash in there, like shoe boxes and things like that, and then I'll just save that in the garage.
Love is like a roller coaster, but I'm trying to hold on. I don't want it to stop. Even though we fight sometimes and it feels like a war zone, I still care about us. How do you move on when everything goes wrong? I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what we said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, I know that it's difficult dealing with emotions, but I want you to know that you'll always...
This area by the love seat can get pretty cluttered because this is where I sit to nurse Oliver, so there's usually either drinks or burp cloths that need to be cleaned up.
When everything goes wrong, I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what we said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, love you a little bit more. 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 How do you...
Now I'm just taking down our tree and the garland off of the TV stand, and when I store stuff I don't really wrap it or anything like that because we don't have kids to destroy it yet, and both Will and I are pretty careful when we pull stuff out of the attic, so I just throw everything in a red bin and we tote it out on up to the attic. I do store stuff in categories though, so I'm taking down all of our tree toppers and putting those in the bin all together, and then when it comes to the ribbon I pull all of that out and sort it into sparkly ribbon, regular ribbon, things like that, and then put it into separate plastic bags. And then last year I took all of the hooks off of our ornaments and stored them separately, but I was like, why did I do that? I should just leave the hooks on and then just pop them on the tree next year. So So this time around, I just pulled the balls off with the hooks still on them and popped them in a little bag, and then next year I can just pull out the bag and pop the ornaments on. That'll be a lot easier, but eventually I'm gonna have to get better about storing stuff when we have kids to tear stuff up.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came here way too strong, cannot keep it low key, got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, auto, your taste, it's really a bad reception out there, where you heading, why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me, I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now, I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now, found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets, it started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow, a zero-sum game that I will lose, there's no zipping past it, every time you walk away from me, I want you, how could I want you more, or when did I lose my perspective, oh God, have I lost it, but my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough, I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now, I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now, I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, there's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts, I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up but I'm stuck on hold, is it really a bad reception out there, where you heading, why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me, yeah I've lost you, but I need you, and you're
Now that all of the Christmas decor is taken down, I'm just going to take my sprayway and clean off our TV. I'm going to wipe down the TV stand. I'm going to use our Dyson and vacuum up all of the flocking from our tree. We're going to vacuum up this rug and sweep and mop these floors. This rug in our living room actually needs to be replaced this year, but for now I'm just going to vacuum it up really well. And then in a video coming very soon, I'm going to steam clean that because it is in desperate need of that. But today I had so many other things going on, so for today, I'm just going to vacuum up all of that flocking and get these floors cleaned. I did want to mop these tile floors because it had been way too long, so that's what we're going to take care of today.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But
And I don't know about y'all, but when I'm cleaning after the holidays, one thing leads to another and I keep thinking of more things that I need to clean. But right now I'm just vacuuming up our couches, both on top of them and underneath the cushions, because lots of things like to slip down into those cracks. So I wanted to take care of that. And then when I pulled these couches out, I noticed that our little, window seal underneath the blinds was really dusty and had some bugs on it. So I'm just going to take my Dyson and vacuum that up real quick. And we're just going to get all these little nooks and crannies cleaned up so that we can head into the new year fresh and clean.
I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, I just wanna get high, I just wanna get higher. Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Life changes as we know it. You do what you can, you just get through it. It's a mystery how people can get by on as little love as you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I tried to stay until outgrow it. Time changes people, we both know this. It's a change of season when the tide comes rolling in and you realize there's nothing there to begin.
I just took some warm water and Pine Sol and mopped up those floors, and now I'm going to head into the entryway and wipe down this front bench. I had taken in a tumbler from one of the cars and I spilled it on this bench, so I'm just wiping that down. And then I'm going to head over across from this bench and clean up our little dog cage area. I would love to, in the new year, figure out a little table and cabinet area for this spot so that I can store Oliver's toys in here and just make it a lot more useful. But for right now, we've had Opie's cage here, and when I leave to go teach and Will leaves for work, we just turn on the radio for him and leave him in this little cage so that he doesn't use the bathroom in the house. But here lately it has gotten so dirty. He's been running in the backyard, and our neighbor's dog actually dug a hole under the fence, and so he's been running that fence line and it's gotten super muddy and he drags in so much dirt. So I'm just going to sweep all of that up right here. I promise it's not like this all the time, and it's actually unfortunate because our Wi-Fi box is stored right here, so I'm hoping that that doesn't damage that in the long run. But I'm just going to sweep up all this dirt, and in the new year I would love to get a little cabinet storage space for this spot to store Oliver's little toys in. But for now I'm just going to get all of this dirt cleaned up, and then we're going to mop this area.
Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold.
I'm so good at pretending. Keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, neat and tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got no yoga lessons, going greener by the minute. Soon I can't wear any other colors. Posters covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, neat and tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got no money on my mind. Don't you worry about me. If I keep feeling like I'm missing something, don't you worry about me, yeah. Don't you worry about me. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me.
That is going to be it for today's video. I have a part 2 coming out later this week, so I will keep y'all updated with that over on the community tab. But it felt so good to have our main living spaces super tidy and reset for the new year. And in my next video, I'm going to be tackling our master bedroom. I'm going to replace our sheets and comforter and just clean up our bathrooms and nursery and tackle the office. And then after that, our house will be completely clean and ready for the new year. So I hope y'all enjoyed and got lots of motivation. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I will see y'all in just a few days with a ton more cleaning motivation. Bye!
Settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about